Christians are celebrating Easter this weekend. This month is Ramadan for Muslims, and today is the first full day of Passover. The Jewish holiday began last night. This morning we have Rabbi Kerber from Congregation Beth Shalom here. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Hannah. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So explain for anyone that doesn't know anything about Passover. What is it?
So, yeah, Passover is the holiday where we, the Jewish people, celebrate our exodus from Egypt, our redemption from slavery that's described in the Torah, in the first 5 books of the Bible. In the book of Exodus.
Yeah, a very important holiday. How are some of the ways that people celebrate?
Well, the most important way of celebrating Passover started last night with the Seder. That's the word Seder means order. It's a special festive meal that happens usually at home, and in which we tell the story, the same story we've been telling for thousands of years. There's a special set of rituals that happen involving eating unleavened bread and other symbols of the Passover holiday.
If people don't know unleavened bread, basically, what is it? It's flattened, take the yeast out of the situation.
Exactly. It says in the Bible that when the Israelites left Egypt, they had to go right then. They had to drop everything and go, and that meant they had no time to wait for the bread to rise. They just took their unleavened bread on the road with them.
A lot of people might see that in grocery stores. It's matzah is what we're talking about. My aunt made some last night with some chocolate on it. There are different variations that you can do. Also, telling the story of Passover, we have some Haggadahs here.
Right. So the Haggadah means telling. And it has the story. These are several different Haggadot, that's the plural, from my collection. I pulled out a few of my favorites. This one, I love it because it came from my in-law's house, so my father-in-law of blessed memory, my mother-in-law. It was published in the, see, you can see there's my father-in-law's name.
Okay, yeah, show it out actually to that camera if you don't mind.
There you go. There you go. This one is special because it was published in the 1940s during the Holocaust. You can see the art and the design on this is just gorgeous.
For those that don't know, the Jewish faith, you read a book not right to left, right?
I should have mentioned.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned. Hebrew is read the opposite way from what you'd expect. So yes, a Hebrew book opens from right to left. We have here a description of the 10 plagues described in the Torah. During the Seder, it's customary for the leader to read the name of each plague, and everyone present will dip their finger in a cup of wine and put a drop on their plate, representing that our joy at our liberation is lessened for each time that a plague happened to the Egyptians. As joyful as this is, it's also a tragedy that our freedom had to be won this way.
Yes, so certainly something a lot of people of the Jewish faith will be celebrating the next few days. Finally, quickly before we go, how can people help them out?
Oh, sorry, this one is special to me. It was published in the 1920s. It came from a congregation I used to serve in Greenville, Mississippi. And it has, I just love it. Darn, I can't find the picture now. There it is. Statue of religious freedom. And in the 1920s, Jews at their Seder tables would sing "America, my country, 'tis of thee," to show their joy at being here. And then my all-time favorite, the Passover Haggadah graphic novel.
Wonderful.
Real favorite.
Thank you so much for educating us on Passover. We really appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me, Hannah.
Of course.